Dude, when did this whole living rich thing get added?
I don't know, I hate it. Did I make a great point or what though, Jason?
Dude, this fucking Battle Royale is insane.
Huh? What? No, the parents, college, both are good.
Drew has a park range?
Really, like, we can't say that. Our parents paid for college. And I was trying to say, like, it's pretty cool, like, if someone whose parents can't and they still go to college and take on student loans on their own. I wouldn't.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles
Not
south
because
of the
I think it's a
future
bad
home of the
business
Chargers
plan,
at the
because I
current
just...
home of the Chargers, and
College
that's
is a
Dignity
scam.
Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup
Like, there's
in the
no
AFC
way we would have
West
said that in high school.
between our visitors and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Also, credit is like
This will be
this
taken
fucking
in at the 1.
like
And a pretty
theoretical
good return
thing,
here.
and
He'll
you're
be
like, oh, I'll
stopped
take on
just shy of the
200 grand in
25
credit. I'll make
at
that
the
back in a year if I
24-yard
graduate.
line.
Right.
Oh, dude, 15 years if you have like literally all your shit together, and you don't spend a dime going out doing anything. And went to a state school. Wow. Well, we got absolutely fucking shredded.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It was. He slid through
Charles, they
it.
won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because,
about
as
an
you
hour.
noted last week, they didn't have to.
It's
They
not
won the
20
ball
minutes.
game. They leaned on other people to give them the
Literally
yards that
just
they needed.
started.
But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's checking crack. Watch the
From the 29, Luck. Finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Makeover.
No, that was Jason a long time ago. He was better black.
That's fucked up.
He had moss when he was black, and then Jason changed his skin tone, and they took it away.
What'd they give him?
Check out. 390. Switch out. Call. Watch out. Hey, seam six.
Yep, had mine going for about a
Luck
year.
on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good
Oh, yeah.
pickup there, 8 yards
And
on the
like,
first down completion.
I'm sure his mom is doing one too, so
Facing
between
a
the two of
second
us,
and 2 after that last catch, good for 8
if he doesn't go
yards.
to college, he can just take it out for a 10% penalty and go to a strip club and shit. Well, although I'll kill him, so it'll be the last thing he ever does.
11Z. We're rolling.
Luck now to throw.
Good throwaway.
And incomplete.
Right? Dude, I have a,
After the
it's like
incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
scam for a lot of things these days anyway.
Let's keep moving. Check safety. Back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a
Yeah,
first
if you're gonna
down
go
as he's
code,
brought down
like
at
just
the
go on Khan
44-yard
Academy and
line.
learn for free.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the
Although I
opening
did
drive.
learn a lot,
I know
like,
that we go into these meetings
like
with coaches.
you
and
pretty much
sometimes
learn how to
maybe we can
learn,
get,
which is like a
a
great
little bit
on the
numb
job
because they're always going to talk
thing
about
to
how
know.
important third down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on
I think
tape,
they really need to start
or they
supporting
just
more
have a
trade
sense
schools
with
and
him
things like that,
because
'cause
he's had a
colleges
good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch
my
it either
buddies
in the
in high
running
school, I
game
told
or
him
the
to do that.
passing game. But they
I don't
must
wanna
like
go
the
to college,
matchups they're
man.
getting.
Go be a fucking electrician or a welder.
Bro,
Because
that's what I do.
doing good.
You make decent money.
Yeah, dude, you make really good money.
Complete.
And it's quick. You have like what, 2 years?
Down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going.
Under pressure and down
absolutely.
he
That's
goes.
what
Luck
we
is
do after 10 years
sacked.
of
Dante
working
Fowler
it.
in there for the
Great
sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to
We're going
go
to mortgage
on second
lending.
down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh wait, am I talking about myself?
Who's gonna let this go?
Right. Well, I did that because I wanted to go into law, and then I saw how it actually was.
Good protection
that.
in time, and they couldn't hook up on
Not
the
you,
long
like
way. Now
you,
it's third
Schneid, but
down.
you, the player,
Chances are
Schneid.
good he's going to be a very
Like
busy guy.
number 8.
No, I must have fucked that up.
No, number 8 is that.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
It's on my show.
Third and long. It's Luck. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it does do that sometimes.
A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Just give you
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play.
Yeah, you have to, like, refresh it or go out. Go to notifications.
Is your back to use his legs and his
subscriptions.
elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the
Have I had the ball
DNA
yet?
of a
No, you
team
had the ball
that's
the whole
trying to
time, right?
establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You keep doing it, though.
Watch the pass.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's
Oh
got a
my
little
God.
delay.
Need a
That
hottest
one's good for
fucking drop.
35 yards on the ground
See
and a
that,
first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him.
Yeah,
But don't
he's
forget
good.
about the guys you always tell me on the
He's
backside
the X factor,
sealing
actually.
off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making
Right.
sure no
Got
one
it
can
done.
leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll fight forward for a couple
real
down
life.
inside. the
We've already
40.
established that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rip left, rip left.
Someone got hurt, huh? Why is Edwards in?
From the 39, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
He's nasty.
Ronald Jones.
He's got 94 speed. He's got like 94 agility.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Alrighty.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
How?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
Dude, it gave me the wrong guy. I wanted the linebacker to pick that off.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
I know. You see 35 start taking off running like.
And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Locke. Dumps it off to Mixon.
I got you, boy.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Luck.
Wow.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Good catch.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated
Blow
runner.
that shit.
Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check out. 140. 11B.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
All right, I'm up on game chat. Hit me up if you guys are done.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7.
All right. Starting back at
Yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
57. Check pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Look at that.
always has Von
Von
Miller?
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Why am I?
Training.
2 sacks last week,
season.
another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And he fires one that's intercepted.
I didn't even do it.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yeah, dude. That was probably 2 picks right there.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Stop your body.
From the 16, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And
Oh,
it'll be
you gotta be
intercepted.
shitting me.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely
You didn't see me on
understand
it?
that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without
feel
the
like
ball,
they're gonna make better
you can't get
cuts
those
on
points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think
nowhere to escape and he goes down.
It's so crazy.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we
Fowler,
send you to Orlando,
I mean, he
to
does
check
good,
in
but he
with
doesn't do
Jonathan
much. But when I
Coachman
play
at
Easier,
REA
for some
Sports
reason, he's
halftime
way more
report.
effective
Coach,
than Khalil.
all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Looks like
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing his line. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Nine the mic. Nine the mic. Hey, Alpha. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 9. Mike 9.
They are going for it. It's locked. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play
Did
before
all right.
this one is
I mean,
over
you
now
have
with that type
Nixon
of a
who's
cushion.
got that fast juke move. If you
So
like,
they throw the
you just
pick
gotta
6,
stick to
they'll
it.
get another shot at it now.
And I know it's
As
hard.
it flies in the air.
It's possible.
This will be taken in at
Watch,
the
I'll
1.
run it on 1st down. Just watch that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Don't blitz all out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
My guy in the hit the juke
Short-term
move.
memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature.
Yeah,
I'm
my line's
also
not that good
wondering,
either. I try
is he
and get
getting
him the
fooled
ball,
by what he's seeing
get it
on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better
And
figure
also it
whatever
helps
the
if you're
reason
not in,
is.
like,
You got to
traditional
figure it
running
out.
formations. Like if you go with some gun, like inside zone out of gun is pretty nice.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Fuller. Touchdown,
He does that automatically.
Fuller.
No, I did
With
that.
touchdown number 7
If you
on the
hold
year.
L2 and hit square,
As his guys
they do like 1 of 3
continue to
dives.
pour it on.
They do the one where they like slide in and then like
The
pop up.
21st
They do
pick
the one
back
where
in
they,
the
like, hold my nuts.
2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way
does
that
that,
he
Marshall
does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get it done. Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Joe Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground
5 yards
at
of carry.
the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Love. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
have to run it like every
often
play,
alters the
like
normal
play
spacing and run fits,
You run it
and those
enough to
creases
keep
like they
them,
were able to
like,
exploit
honest.
right there.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you mix in a pass here and there.
Now Love.
They can't just sit back and fucking
And
cover
he's
3
got
or
his
cover
man
4
on the
whole
out
time.
route.
'Cause they have to actually
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
make a tackle. They have to be worried about, you know,
We always hear
dive
about the
and everything
connections
else you
some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a Wild Bill. Check.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On fourth down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Normal.
No, I know, like, they're normal dead, but
Running
like,
right,
they're
Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
80s or like 80s?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Like, he's so good even as a dev.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Sorry, I've been running it. But you, like, stockpiled it, so I'm like, screw it, I'll throw the screen this time.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 44, Chiefs 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So we got to see if Waters wants to do that.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Jackson, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Got to work on that passing game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.